This is ARC Sports.
Welcome to ARC PDX Sports. My name is Guillermo Mota. We have a special guest and a special show for you today. We got to talk about basketball. It is basketball season. Not the Trailblazers. They are doing well as well. We got to talk about this team right here. One of the hottest teams in the country, the PSU Vikings, coming off a really big-time win against Sacramento State, where the big three for Portland State really came in clutch to seal the win, almost a 30-point win over Sac State. And we had a special guest also in that team as well, in the house as well for that game. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But to talk about the success and what's going on with this team right now at this moment, I am joined by the man himself. Coach, how are you doing? Head coach of Portland State University Vikings. How are you doing?
Great, great. Thanks for having me tonight, and really appreciate you guys taking the time to have us on.
I know we got you late at night, but hopefully we don't get in trouble with the missus at home and the kids. Coach, I am really. We've been talking about. Well, I've personally been talking about this team for the last year, since last January, when this team. It looked like it started clicking last January for me, from my perspective. Now this year, coming 9-5 overall record, undefeated. Big Sky Conference. How does it feel to be at this point?
Yeah, it feels really good. I mean, obviously, we've continued to build on the success that we've had over the years, and we feel like we got a really good chance to win the Big Sky Conference championship this year, and we're going to take every step towards that. And we've got a lot of really good, talented players back. You know, and fortunately for us, those guys have played really well so far to this point of the season. So, yeah, really excited.
What is click? I feel like there's at some point in February last year, something started to click, and now everything is just aligning together this year. What is that? What is clicking for you all?
Yeah, I think we became very process-driven, not focused so much on the outcomes, but more about the process of continuing to get better every single day. You know, one thing that I think really helped is that we had 3 all-conference level players come back, which is unheard of in college basketball right now. So the fact that those guys showed the loyalty to come back to Portland State, you know, and not go to a different school or whatever, you know, was huge for us, because we were able to build on that continuity, and they have very good chemistry together. So that's really helped us get out to this quick start.
And when you have big guys out there like Terry Miller Jr. and TV Minot, talk about the leadership a little bit. Just all 3 of them with Jalen Henderson as well, coming in and taking this team to the next level this year. Has it made your life a little bit easier as a coach to have them?
Yeah, no doubt. It makes it great when you know, you're a basketball coach and some of your best players are also your leaders, and they're also very coachable, and they hold a high standard, and they allow me to coach them and hold them to a high standard and hold them accountable to everything. You know, so that's been one really good benefit to those guys coming back, is that our leadership has been tremendous this year. You know, every single practice they get after it, every single day. You know, they're good people in the community, they're good students, and so I couldn't be more proud of those guys for everything that they've accomplished and who they are as a person.
Mm-hmm. And talking about coming back, we had a big-time alum for PSU in the building for that game against Sac State, and none other than Houston head coach Ime Udoka. Can you talk a little bit about that, to have such a powerful figure back on campus to watch this team play? Do you think they had any spark on the guys to play a little bit more?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it was special to have him in the building, sitting there right on mid-court, courtside. I mean, it was awesome to be able to see him and understand that, like, he played at Portland State and walked in those guys' shoes, you know, and to be able to see somebody who's successful in the basketball world that was just like them years ago. So yeah, and we were fortunate because he came in the locker room after and talked to the team, and so, you know, that's what being a college basketball player is enjoying and getting different experiences, and so yeah, it was awesome. It was great to have one of Portland's own support us in that way.
You don't have to tell me if you can't, but is there anything you can tell me about what he said to the young guys in the locker room?
Yeah, he just said, finish the job. You know, like, we have an opportunity to win the Big Sky Conference championship. And fortunately, the night that he was there, we played really well and showed what we could do. And so, yeah, I think he, you know, instilled some confidence in the guys to let them know that he felt like we were able to do that and achieve our ultimate goal. So it was just reaffirming everything that, you know, we had been working up to. So that was awesome to hear from an NBA head coach that we are making steps towards that.
Did you guys talk personally one-on-one? Did you have time to talk to him?
Yeah, just for a little bit, just for a quick second. But you know, I think that you know, having, you know, the backing of him with Portland State basketball is a huge thing. For me as a coach to be able to, watch the Houston Rockets play, and understand that, he was connected with Portland State is a huge thing for me too.
I should have told you. Give me some courtside tickets whenever I go to Houston. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding, Coach. Coach, don't go anywhere. You're not going anywhere because we continue this conversation about PSU Vikings and what the future in the next couple of months could be for the surging PSU Vikings. Next. Welcome back to ArcPD Exports. We're looking at the big pink camera. The bink is what we call it over here. And we got to talk about the Portland State Vikings because they are one of the hottest teams. I said it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it more times tonight. One of the hottest teams in the country right now, 3-0 in the Big Sky Conference. And in the previous part that you were just talking about, the Big Sky Conference and going all the way, and you sound determined to, you're not taking anything less than the trophy. What's that mentality like? Just going out there and just winning it all.
Yeah, it's an awesome feeling because I think that each and every day we know that there's pressure to get better every single day, and it's a lot of fun. Even me as the coach, I enjoy that. I enjoy coming to work every single day knowing that we need to take a step to get to the championship. Not necessarily a step to try and figure things out, but we need to take a step to get to the championship. I feel like there's a big difference in that over the previous years. So, it's exciting every day, just to go in the gym with the guys and coach them up and get better.
Mm-hmm. So in basketball terms, when we see some guys, we call them dogs, right? You got some dogs in the team. and I mentioned them already, but some of them are Jalen, Terry, TV. But I see you as one of those coaches that is just a dog as well, just because the way you are on the court, if you guys haven't seen him on the court, by the way, you guys need to. You're sweating your life away on the sideline. Does that kind of reflect how the team also performs as well? Because they see you and they're like, all right, he's fired up. I got to get up to it.
Yeah, no doubt. Because I always believe that a team takes on the head coach's personality. And so, just growing up, how I grew up, I've always had a lot of spirit. And it's authentically who I am, right? It's not, somebody I'm pretending to be. So I've always challenged myself to have more spirit than anybody else when it comes to competition, whether it's a player, another coach, or whatever. That's just how I grew up and what was instilled in me from a young age. So, I do get fired up. I'm very competitive. But it's just a natural spirit that, I enjoy coaching with, and I think that our players enjoy that too. And you're right, it takes on, the head coach's personality. And so I always want to make sure in practice or in a game or whatever situation it is that I have, a lot of passion for the team and to be able to help our team out in any way possible.
All right, speaking of that, when you want a play to be reviewed or challenged, you're very animated about it. So I'm going to ask you a favor right now, okay? Let's say a play is going on right now. You disagree with it. Just think that you're in the game and do the entire animation you do, because I think it's one of the greatest things ever.
Okay, I'll look at the ref and go, we're looking at that one. We're looking at that one.
That's my favorite one. Coach, is this year any special to you compared to any other year that you've been here at PSU?
Yeah, I think that this year is really special because it's, we've worked to get to this point. I'm in year 5 as head coach at Portland State. I'm very proud of that. And, this has been something we've been striving to get to, and it's not only just about this team, but it's about the standard that our teams before laid down. And so, I always feel a sense of loyalty to our past players. Because, ultimately, if we're fortunate enough to win the championship this year, that those guys are just as much a part of it as the current team. And so, it's been a fun ride so far to this point, and, we're going to strive to do that every single day.
Mm-hmm. Coach, call me selfish, and I'm going to pull this right here as we're talking about it, but call me selfish, and I'm sorry if I add some pressure to you guys, but I want to see this team playing in March, playing in the tournament, the big tournament. I know you said the Big Sky Conference is the goal, but does that linger in the back of your head as well? It's I want to be in the big dance.
Oh yeah, no doubt. That's really where we want to get to. You know, I mean, we feel like, you know, we've battled some other top level teams, you know, Colorado in the Big 12, Stanford ACC, and Tulane in the American. And, you know, for the first time in 5 years, we walked out of those buildings feeling like we just let a couple plays get away and that we should have won. You know, and normally walking out of those types of buildings, it's like, yeah, good job, guys. Like, we competed tonight and we made it a good game. And so there's been just a complete shift where we walk out of there and we're like, no, man, like, we should have won that. And so, yeah, I mean, obviously we want to get to March Madness and you know, be able to try and knock somebody off.
And to get there, Coach, I mean, on Saturday you just scored 96 points, almost won by 30. What was it about that game that makes you say, okay, this team is almost complete, but we just need to get there a little bit more, with a little bit more humps to get over?
Yeah. I mean, you know, I felt like we played a really good game for the most part, you know, throughout the whole entire game. But, you know, we're always going to push to be better. We're never going to be satisfied. We're always going to think that there's something we could have been better at or done better. You know, and come back to practice and work on those things and get ready for the next game. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, that was probably to this point in the season is probably our most complete game. But at the same time, like, you know, we are going to try and find things that where we can get better and not just be satisfied with who we were last Saturday. Because ultimately, you know we need to play better on Thursday.
You know what? You want to know what other one of my dreams is for this team this season? I want to see Viking Pavilion like completely sold out.
Me
full.
too.
So you're gonna look at camera 12, okay?
Okay.
Camera 12, and you're gonna tell people why they should support this team and attend Viking Pavilion this year.
Well, for me, you know, honestly, like, we love the city of Portland. We want to be Portland's team. You know, I think with everything going on in college basketball right now, I can assure you that the guys on our team are not selfish basketball players. They have great chemistry. They're going to play hard. They're going to practice hard. They're going to do all the right things. I've been telling people this for a couple weeks, that this team reminds me of a team that played basketball 15 to 20 years ago. You know, so for everything that's going on in college sports right now, like, I can tell you that this team is like a throwback team. So if you enjoy teams that are going to play hard and give everything they got and represent the city in the right way, and play with a lot of spirit and play with a lot of passion and make exciting plays and dive on the floor and you want to go somewhere and be inspired by something, come to Portland State game. Because I guarantee you that every single time we step out there, that's how we're going to play and that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, we'd love the city support and we need it, frankly. Like, we need it. You know, we're 29-4, I think, in the last 2 years at home. So when we have had good crowds, we've produced. And so, yeah, for the rest of this Big Sky play, like, you know, because we've got 3 seniors that have given a lot to Portland State. And, you know, they would really appreciate your support, too. And they've given a lot to this city, and they've got a chance to have very successful careers, and I'd hate for you guys to miss that.
I love that. I love that, Coach. We got to go, but one more thing. Okay, next time you do an interview or if you want to take this with your team, I describe this team as they have ball movement, like smooth, but movement, ball movement.
Yep.
Right. Will you take that? Will you tell them?
Yeah, no, I'll tell them because they're a very unselfish team, and they like to make other people better.
If I don't hear that ever again, I'm coming after you. All right?
Sounds good, man.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
Good luck this season. All right.